Good morning. It's Tuesday today. We're going to try and get one step closer to getting our irrigation stuff running. We need it, and we're just not there yet. I'm still waiting on some electrical components that I don't think we're going to get today, hopefully tomorrow. But it is what it is. It'll be fine. What we do need to do is get our conduit in and buried. We kind of dug that trench yesterday, but we got to get the poles set. So we're taking our cement mixer up. And right now I'm just taking stuff up there and gonna set it. I gotta come back and get the concrete and some other stuff. Plus I've got a delivery coming in about 45 minutes that I've got to be around for. So I'm gonna take 2 trips anyway. Might as well take some stuff up there. There's our mixer and our water. Got our 2 post holes with the posts there. And then we've got the trench. We need to finish digging, but I wanted to get the post poured before we did that. So that's where we're at with this. Corn looks good today. It's better than it did yesterday afternoon. We'll see if it gets as hot today as it was yesterday. It's supposed to be, or even more so, I guess. Yeah, today was supposed to be the hottest day. So we'll see. It's kind of cloudy. And we got a little breeze, so it doesn't feel as bad this morning as it did yesterday afternoon. And the corn has unrolled, it's relaxed overnight, that's good. But we still need to get some water on it ASAP. Rain would be the best. It would be awesome if we got a shower popped up today. We had a few pop-up showers last night. Actually caught some at Berkey, our farm down there. We got a little over a tenth. It wasn't a lot, but every little bit helps. So, didn't get any here though. Came down here to my seed warehouse. The intern was here yesterday sorting through the pile of plot signs. Took a few, got a few more bundles there that got to get delivered. But mine are there somewhere, so yeah, that needs to happen sometime, is put plot signs up. We might have to wait till after it rains. The ground's gonna be real hard right now. On a more pressing note, we had to get our corn returns figured out here. We've got this pallet of corn in those 2 boxes to return, and that's got to be scheduled by the end of the week. So I got mine done. That's it. The warehouse account stuff is over there. Some of it, he's bringing me a trailer load of corn here later today that's got to get returned. So once that gets here, we'll have to sort through it and make sure that we have everything accounted for, and we'll put it in the system and get that load scheduled. All right, we've been, what did we do? Well, we got that delivery. I'll show you what we got in a little bit. I'm pretty excited for this. And it's down at the seed warehouse now. So, Rylan and I are getting the 4020 out. We gotta go, my buddy's got a post hole digger, and he doesn't have a huge bit for it, but the one that he does have, I think will work. So we're gonna take the 4020 over and get it. It's a 3-point hitch one. And see if we can use it to dig some holes, and then we're going to try and pour some concrete this afternoon. Dad is going and getting our little generator for us so that I can run my concrete mixer. The old 4020. She could use a bath, but it'll be all right. They scratched my fender all up, aren't it? The restoration job on this is 12 years old now, so it's got a few more scratches and dings and dents, and it happens. It's okay. It's still in pretty good shape. What's the thing? You want to look? Huh? You like the 4020? Yeah. So here's what I'm after. Our stops are too wide. Let's get this to fit on them pins right, so I've got to do some adjustments. Ooh, wind-blown hair now. Scratch those plans. Our 4020 has a fairly substantial hydraulic oil leak that's going to be a problem, and we got to fix it before we can use it. So, plus that post hole auger wouldn't quite fit on here anyway, so I said, well, with the oil leak that I've got, we probably shouldn't be using it. We're just going to cancel that. It's all wet here. I think we've got a valve leaking under the dash. I think it's in the steering because it was wandering quite a bit on me driving it back. So great. This is our old pump trailer from when we were irrigating before with the hard hose traveler. We don't need this anymore. However, I need that pump. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that taken off of there, and we need the injector out of this port right here. So I'm gonna go get some tools and we're gonna take that all apart. All right, there's our injection pump. There's a little fertilizer in the hose. I'm just gonna clean it off here a little bit. I got the injector, the actual injector port thing out, soak it in some water, clean it up a little bit. I should get a seal kit for this and rebuild it, but it still works. It just, at 10 gallons an acre, or 10 gallons an hour, I mean, it doesn't always pump exactly right, but if you move it a little bit, it does. It's a little piston pump with a slide, almost like a basketball air pump. I think I just need to replace the seal in it and it would be fine, but I just thought I'd spray it off here. Sporadic video, jumping all over the place, as per usual these days. Back up here at the irrigation field, I did some more stuff with corn returns. We might look at that later, we might not, I don't know. But we gotta get this post, these two posts, concreted in. We got our mixer, we got some concrete, we got some water. Now we got a generator and some power, an electric cord. And we're gonna go ahead and get some concrete mixed up and poured into those holes there. We got our trench dug. Yeah, progress, one step at a time. The guy's coming tomorrow to start this thing up, so ready or not, figure it out. Holy crap, that was way easier than a wheelbarrow or a backhoe bucket. Looks like she could use a little bit more water, but that'll work. Well, we got that in place. We're gonna have to do a little more digging here in a minute, but we're gonna get some boxes mounted. That we also poured some concrete around this one post over here, trying to sturdy it up a little bit. That's the one that the big tall post with the GPS antenna is on. We don't want it to wiggle, so poured a little more concrete around that one. Yeah. All right, well, we've got our boxes. So this is the junction box for the wires coming off the well. Those wires are not long enough to make it over to where our panel is gonna be. So we're gonna bring them into here, we're gonna cut them off, and then we're gonna run new wire from there over to where the VFD is gonna mount on the other side of that panel next to our base station. We're also gonna run some 12 gauge wires in here for a 110 volt outlet. Those can all run in the same conduit. Over here is our pressure sensor wire, and it cannot run in the same conduit because it is low voltage, and it goes straight into the base station down there on the other side. So there's some ports in there for pressure sensors, and that is into that port right there. Should be good. I need to get my injection nozzle and put it in there. I took it off today. I'm cleaning it. So this is good. We're gonna let our concrete dry, and we've got to get some electrical panels and stuff, and our VFD is coming tomorrow, and hopefully we can get all that stuff mounted up here in the morning so that we can fire this thing up in the afternoon. But VFD is going to go right here, so that conduit, once it's in the hole, comes straight up into the bottom of that enclosure, which we may or may not have an enclosure tomorrow, but we will get one, and we will make it work in the meantime. And those conduit will be straight when we backfill. All right, well, we're done up there for tonight. So Dad's gonna run in the morning and get our wire. We got that. We were able to measure for length. That was the key thing to getting the conduit in tonight. Our box is supposed to be in tomorrow. Our VFD is supposed to be in tomorrow. So I feel like I'm making this sound a little more complicated and involved than it really is, or at least from some of the comments on yesterday's video, that's the way that it appears. It really isn't that bad. There are a lot of steps and things that need to happen, and they have to happen in order. It's my fault for dropping the ball here and not getting things done faster, but I called the well driller in December, and frankly, that well driller still hasn't called me to tell me that they can come and do it, and I haven't called them to tell them that I've already gotten a well from somebody else. So I should probably do that, but they didn't communicate real well with me, so I don't have to communicate real well with them, I don't think. Anyway, had the well been drilled in March like I was hoping and thought was going to happen, or early April, all of this stuff would have already been done. We would have had electrical in place, we would have had the pipe buried, all of that stuff would have been done pre-planting, and the startup procedures here would be much, much simpler. Unfortunately, I was not able to make that happen, and we couldn't bury the pipe until the well was in place. I can't run the conduit to the electrical until the well is in place. I can't do any of those things that needed to be done until the previous step was there, and it's just kind of happened all real fast here, and now we need to be running it. And yeah, it's whatever. It is what it is. I'm a week late getting started. It's better to be a week late in June than it would be in July, so it's fine. We're still in good shape. The machine is going to run, and it is going to make corn this year. It's going to make our corn better than it would be if I did not have it. I'm 100% confident in that. Did we knock a little off the top end here? Maybe. Maybe 300 average is off the table. I don't know. We'll find out. As you can see here, I really desperately need a haircut. Oh, man. Someday I'll have time to go and get one. It just hasn't happened yet. Anyway, you guys want to see what I got today? I told you earlier I had a delivery coming that I had to go unload. It's here on my gooseneck trailer. Check this out. We got a big, long aluminum pole. Came in this cardboard tube here. I had to get it out and unwrap it and inspect it. This is my new flagpole. Single piece, 30-foot aluminum flagpole. Yeah. I've been wanting one for down here at the seed warehouse for a long time. Kind of delayed and never really got it set up to do it. But bought this one, ordered it a couple weeks ago. It came today. So this is another project that we got to get going pretty soon. We need a hole for our ground sleeve, get that put in, concrete it in place, and then we set the pole in there and fill in with sand around it to hold it in place. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped about this. It's a really, really nice flagpole. It's an internal Haylard. It's yeah, it's a really nice flagpole. I'm pretty excited to get this one on. Plan is to put it out here by the electrical stuff a little bit. Thinking off to the front, kind of where that flag is. I was kind of debating, do I put it over in this corner or do I put it up in that corner? And I have decided closer to the road is better. We can do some landscaping, plant some tall grass or something in here to kind of hide some of this stuff from the road. And we'll put our flagpole right in here. We don't have any wires or anything over here. They run over there and over that way and over that way to the house. So I know where everything is at here. It should be fine. And yeah, we're gonna get that put in here. So I'm hoping I've got a post hole driller lined up because we got some posts to put in up there at the irrigated field, and we can stop in here and drill me a hole. I got to figure out how big of a hole I'm supposed to drill because that ground sleeve is there, but obviously the hole's got to be bigger for concrete around it. I don't know if a 12-inch hole is probably not enough. We probably need a 16. Oh well, they can drill me a hole. If it's not big enough, it's easier to make a hole bigger than it is to make a hole. So we'll get that done. Also, the pile of corn got significantly bigger here for returns today. This is all the returns from warehouse customers that I did this year. Stuff that I took out and got returned to us, which it's fine. There's like 220 bags here, something like that. It's fine. So there's still beans in these boxes. We'll deal with those later. We don't have to worry about them yet, but the corn has to be returned here by the end of the month, or the end of the week, I'm sorry, the end of this week. So mine is just that pallet over there in those two boxes, and then this is for the other guy. Hopefully we'll get a truck in here by the end of the week. We've still got a pile of boxes after we've already sent 2 semi-loads out. And we got a bunch more to bring back too. Okay, well, I think that's going to be it for today. Our fans off. I turned them on the other day because the guy was here sorting signs. I said, well, it might help move some air around. Anyway, tomorrow, the 360 guy is coming. Like, tomorrow. This thing starts tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. We don't have any wires to our well yet, but it starts tomorrow. So the plan is in the morning to finish what we can there, go to the electric supply house that's getting all our stuff, and get the stuff that we need to make this happen, and make it happen. So really all I need is the wires to the well and the VFD, and we got to get our generator taken up there. From there it runs. There's a few other things that need to happen, but it doesn't have to happen for it to run. So we'll get there. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for watching this one. Tomorrow's going to be an exciting one. Come check it out. Have a great night.